Hang on to your seats.
Just call me Mr. D House, like una casa, right? The house, D House. Okay, Southern California. I grew up here just north of San Diego. I graduated from San Diego State and I got my master's degree from Liberty University. I did teach in Korea for 5.5 years, so it's kind of good to be out of the country. So it's important that we're here at school every day. Okay? So if they have a doctor's appointment or like a dentist appointment, I have some students that have a dentist appointment at 9 o'clock in the morning and they're gone all day. So we want to try to avoid it. When they go home, the kids will go home, they'll talk about what we call care. We want the students to be compassionate. We have this thing that we say every morning on the morning announcements. Accountable, that you are accountable for your learning, right? If your students notice that if their homework's not done to at least somewhat of satisfaction, like they put effort, you say put your name on the board because you didn't do it, right? You just slopped something down. That was it, right? No, this is 5th grade. The purpose of homework is to learn, not just to rush through it, right? We want them to be good role models, and the students this year have been really good. I've been happy with this class. Okay, most of the students are really well behaved for the most part. I mean, 5th graders are 5th graders. We have to expect 5th grade behavior, right? But you know, nobody's reared their head up. They're like, I'm going to be the person that's going to make your life horrible. You know, nothing like that, or anybody else's life, right? But we really do stress with the kids. You know, what's important is if somebody says stop, it doesn't matter what you think. They told you to stop, right? So you need to stop, right? Otherwise, you're going beyond, right? Okay? And we want the kids engaged. So I tell a lot of stories. Ellos necesitan firmar cada noche. They have to sign it every night. Ellos necesitan escribir las tareas adentro de aquí. They got to write the homework inside here. In your student's desk. Whenever anything is graded, it goes in that. I just say, because we, you know, they give us papers all the time in our mailbox. I just put them on there, put them in the Friday folder on the take-home side. What I do like is if it's graded work, that you initial it and then they bring it back. Okay? Si yo puse puntos en un cosa que ellos están haciendo, porque a veces yo no voy a poner puntos. Okay? Yo quiero que los padres están firmando eso, regresa con eso, entonces yo puedo mirar que usted miró eso y usted sabe, ok, y usted puede hablar con ellos porque tienes estos puntos. Oh, yo soy muy feliz que usted tiene estos puntos, right? So either you're happy that they got those points or you can at least talk to them about it, okay? Ellos tienen el E-Class también y usted puede mirar las calificaciones ahí también, right? So the grades are always available online, right? I can tell you we have almost no grades in it. I think I got 1 math grade, which I need to change because most people got a U in that because we'll talk about the lack of multiplying skills on some students, right? Okay? All right? So we do have the parent portal and the student portal. Now the student portal, the kids have. Todos los niños tienen esto, el student portal. Okay? Si usted no tienes esto, el parent portal, necesitas ir a la oficina con tu driver's license ahí, para entonces ellos pueden mirar eso. Entonces ellos pueden mandar un email a usted con un code, okay, para hacer eso. All right? So, with a parent portal, you go to the office, show your ID, because we got to make sure, because of today's world, are you allowed to look at this stuff, right? I mean, legally, you know. So, you show them the ID, they'll email you a code. Strongly suggest you get on the parent portal. Online, I don't like that much. But everyone's different, okay? But they are responsible for those books. And we know they're kind of beat up and stuff, but still, if it gets too beat up, then they're going to charge you for it. So, you don't want that to happen, right? So I'll just go online maybe at those. Okay. There's a lot of things you can see online, also as well on E-Class. Okay. Some of the tools that are online for the students, they can find level books online. So they just go on there, they can read the book online. It reads it to them. So, entonces esos estudiantes que necesitan leer mejor, okay, ellos pueden ir ahí y comprar el libro en el naval que ellos necesitan leer. Okay. Ellos pueden mirar y escuchar también. Okay? And just put that speaker button, right? So help them with their reading level. Okay? Lots of math games online. I strongly suggest math games. I want all my students to have devices so we can play games. Okay, homework is about 50 minutes per night. Now, some nights are more than others, right? Okay, plus 30 minutes of reading. Entonces, 50 minutos de tarea y 30 minutos más de leyendo. Okay, eso es muy importante que ellos están haciendo eso. Okay, if you want your kid to read well, have them read out loud to you at home. And I know sometimes I'm just thinking, oh, I just want to watch this, right? But we got to sacrifice sometimes, right? This is kind of like the grading scale right here for us, but it's really mostly about mastery. Man, I'm talking too much. Okay, they have to get passing scores on the report card, and they have to pass the milestones. Okay. I think you did it. Any questions? Anybody have any questions? Part 2. I can just start right here. This is our APT meeting now. APT stands for Academic Parent Teacher Team, right? We need to work together to help our kids. Probably don't want the person who's going to be moving around. Okay, we can't let this thing hit the floor because this represents our students, right? We can't let it hit the floor. All right? Okay? So you guys are going to bat around. Don't let it touch the floor. All right? Okay, so we're going to start over there. So keep it up in the air. Keep it up in the air. You guys are going to have to move. You can move from where you are. You can move your legs. You can move your legs. You can move your legs, right? But you're not only doing schoolwork, right? Somebody's got to be cooking. So there, don't let that, right? But don't let the school one fall. Don't let the school one fall, right? Because you're cooking. You're cooking. But if you're cooking, you got to go shopping, right? So don't let the school one fall. Don't let the school one fall. But we got bills to take care of. Don't let the school fall. Oh my gosh, you broke it. Okay. But we also got relatives that come over, right? Don't let the school one fall. Don't let the school one fall, right? But we got yard work to do, right? Right? And then you got to do laundry. Right? And on Sundays, a lot of us go to church. Right? And then we got swim practice and other practices. Right? And we've got cleaning to do. Who's going to do all the laundry and clean up the house? Is our school still alive? No, it's not. So, as we see, there's a lot of things we need to think about. We're juggling all these things in our lives, right? And we understand that as teachers. We understand that, hey, we got a lot of things we're juggling in life, not just school, right? But the purpose of APT is to not let that piece of the puzzle kind of fall down, right? La escuela es importante, right? Que tenemos un montón de otras cosas que necesitamos hacer, right? Right? Yeah, church takes a lot of time sometimes, right? So obviously church activities and yard work, and there's my whole weekend. I got to do yard work, just doing stuff, right? So the purpose of APT is for us to get to know each other and kind of put a little bit more focus between us and you and the students to kind of help you. Right? That's what we want, right? Parents sometimes don't realize, okay? Okay. Más o menos tenemos 6 horas cada día de instruction, right? We have about 6 hours of instruction, right? They're here from like 8, from 9 to 3, right? Okay? That's 180 days per year, right? And then they're sleeping 8 hours a day. Okay, so how long are they in school every year? 1,080 hours, right? So we got recess, we got lunch, we got specials like PD and those kinds of things that are not core curriculum activities. They're still important. I'm not saying they're not important, but we're doing a lot of different things, right? Okay. They sleep more than they're at school. They sleep 2,920 hours per year, give or take. Some kids need to go to sleep earlier, right? Right? And away from school, this is the biggest part, this is where they're at home. And it's APTT, right? Ellos están en la casa, más de ellos están aquí. Están con ustedes. Aquí esto, nosotros queremos que ustedes están ayudando a sus hijos también, and helping us, right? You're at home 55% of the time, right? Only this part, this small piece, look at that small piece compared to this, right? Because you've got PE and lunch. With comprehension, esto es que puedes entender que usted está leyendo. Okay? Eso es un poco diferente de yo puedo leer. Right? Comprehension is a little bit different than I can read. Right? Remember I told you I went to Korea? Right? I learned the Korean alphabet and how to read Korean in about 3 days. That's it, right? They've got 26 letters or characters, just like we have 26 characters. Yo podía leer en coreano. What did it say? I don't know. Right? No puedo entender nada. I didn't understand anything, right? Right? But I could read it. Right? So we have to make sure we're not like kind of fooled sometimes. Like, wow, you have great, we call those word callers, right? Now tell me in your own words what you read. That's what we want, right? So when the kids go home and they're reading, right, por ahí están leyendo cada noche, para 30 minutos, okay, have them talk to you. No importa si es en español or English, doesn't matter if it's English or Spanish, right? Talk to me. What did you read? Why do you think this happened? Y hablan con ellos sobre qué ellos están leyendo. Talk to them about what they read. Did they really understand it? Because science and social studies hard to understand, right? Okay? That's why I tell a lot of stories in science, right? I tell them about, they wanted to hear about the exploded lungs. I told them about the octopus, not the octopus, like the echinoderm, sea cucumber that kind of like throws up its stomach so that the other fish can eat it so it can get away. And they like those stories because it makes it at least a little bit more interesting for them. Okay? Now in your folder, and if you look where your child's name is, you'll see a number over here. Okay? That number is your child's number on the chart there at the bottom. Okay? Entonces, si tu hijo es número 1, esa persona que yo no sé quién es, ganó 4 puntos in this exam, right? I'm doing it. So you don't talk. You just watch. And I model how we're going to do something, right? That's not like this part right here, I do, right? Then with the students, then we do what's called a we do, where we do a same activity, maybe different numbers or something, but we do it together and I ask for people to help me, right? And then later on it's called a you do, where we give them something usually something small, a few problems to do, and then as they're doing it, I can kind of walk around real quick and think, okay, you got it, you didn't get it. All right, cool. And you go with it, right? And then I can make some small groups that way sometimes, right? To help out those students that are struggling. So the groups are always changing. We expect them to be. Okay, all right. ¿Usted entiende eso?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Los puntos que... Los puntos que ya ganó ahora. Okay. Y aquí vas a escribir. Okay. Otros juegos que ustedes pueden hacer, word sorts. You take the words that we have here, put the nouns over here, the verbs over here, mix it up. Those are synonyms, those are antonyms. Put them in different categories, right? Tell a story using the words, all different activities, just to get them using those words, right? Si es bueno usar esas palabras mucho, van a aprenderlos mejor también, okay? Because you find that the kid, they know what a word is, but in context, it's very difficult. Okay? Ellos saben las palabras, pero a veces usarlo en una frase no pueden, right? Right? Okay? Conductor. Okay? So they're going to have to know, like, el numerador, número de arriba, cuántos pedazos usted tiene, how many pieces I got, el denominador, right? Cuántos pedazos para hacer un costo completo, right? How to make a full set is this. What they don't understand is the bigger this number, the smaller the pieces, right? So sometimes we'll do like an activity with the students to get them into fractions. Like, do you want a half a candy bar or a whole candy bar? A whole one. How about you? Half a candy bar? A whole one. Okay, a whole one. How about half a candy bar or a whole one? And they'll say a whole candy bar, right? So, don't tell your kids this.
Okay.
Right, don't tell them. Right. So what we do is we can buy 2 big candy bars, like this, and then we buy a bunch of the little tiny candy bars, like for Halloween, right? You get a whole candy bar, a whole candy bar. You ask for a half candy bar, here's your half candy bar. And the kids are like, what are you talking about? You said, that's not, I didn't tell you the size of the candy bar. So it really gets in the kid's head like, oh, it's not just a fraction, it's like, what are we talking about, right? Half of what? Like I said, we do have 10 marks for math and MobiMax. Your child already has the account. I gave them the account information for them to go on. All right. So if you feel your child needs math help,
You like it?
and they all do, go here or go here. Because you can never say, okay, you're good enough in math. No, because you're going on in 6th grade and 7th grade. You might as well get ahead of the game, right? So, oh, I had nothing to do. Guess what? MobiMax, right? Or get 10 marks or something, right? Now, conferences in September will be as needed. If we call you for a conference, don't freak out like, oh my gosh, there's something horribly wrong. No, right? But we might have some concerns that we would like you to, some things that are like, hey, you know what? Maybe we need to talk to the parents about, why don't they know this or this, or, let's work, how can we work together to make happen what needs to happen, right? Okay? But if you ever want to have a conference with me, just call me up, right? It doesn't have to be in September. You know what I mean? Okay? Si ustedes quieren hablar conmigo sobre cualquier cosa, no necesitas esperar hasta septiembre, right? Just call me up, right? Explícame cómo es.
Mira, en Costa Rica, ella venía de segundo grado. Okay. Cuando llegó a Estados Unidos, llegó a tercer grado.